Alright, so this is an attempt at Masters League Open 21.4. So there's a little bit that I have to talk about before I actually get into strategy and stuff like that. So on this particular day that I did this, which is the Friday, the day of the announcement, both me and my son woke up not feeling 100%. So during the day, normally bringing him into the gym probably about an hour and a half before the first class, so I can get the workout done, warm up properly, come up with a strategy and stuff like that. But he sort of was feeling much worse than I was, so I wanted to keep him home for a little bit longer, so I gave myself about 40 to 45 minutes to come in, warm up, and get the workout done. As I just set up and started warming up the deadlift, he came up to me and he said, "Daddy, I'm gonna be sick." So as we were walking over to the bathroom, he power chucked all over the floor and all over the walls. My warm up then became mopping up the spew and wiping down the walls. So not a great start to the workout. I literally had no I was running out of time, so I think it was like 17 minutes to complete the workout. After he had finished running everywhere, he sort of said he felt a bit better, so he was over watching my iPad. But the whole time I was making sure that he was okay, which again meant that my mind wasn't completely on this workout. So having said all that, what I wanted to do, and I knew I wanted to try straight away, was singles on the deadlift. Not because the deadlift is heavy, but whenever you put deadlifts and toes to bar together, you're going to get fatigued through that grip. Now on this first set, again, me not thinking clearly, I do a set of 10 or 6 or something like that. I can't even remember how many, to be honest. So already the strategy sort of went out the window, again due to me not concentrating. But the idea or the strategy for the toes to bar was actually singles as well. Again, not because I can't do 20 reps, just I wanted to save the grip and I wanted to keep moving on the toes to bar, and singles is a good way to do that. With the wall balls, I wanted to do the wall balls on the first set unbroken. I was actually trying to get a good tiebreaker time, which I believe is the first round is your tiebreaker time. But I think here, again, this is the first time I'm watching this, I only do 20 reps for the wall balls, and obviously the wall balls should be 21. So the score for this one, again, I haven't even watched this video yet, but it's not going to count. I haven't entered the score for this one, and the reason I did this still, even though I wasn't feeling 100%, is because I was thinking, well, if I don't feel any better and I start feeling worse, I don't really want to have to do it for the first time when I'm doing or not feeling 100%. But strategy wise was to do the first set unbroken, and then to do on the other rounds, break it into 2 sets. For the bar facing burpees, I just wanted to stay consistent, work on being super consistent, taking the least amount of steps in the burpee, which I felt at the time I did fairly well. So as I jump over the bar, turning into the bar, taking 1 step back, and then straight down into the burpee. And that looks pretty much exactly like I did, so that was good. Going into the next attempt, hopefully I'm feeling 100%. Hopefully my son is feeling a lot better and won't have to worry about cleaning up after him. Strategy going to the next attempt will be exactly the same. So I'm going to be doing singles on the deadlifts. I'm going to do singles on the toes to bar, and then on the wall balls I'm going to do 21 unbroken for the first set, and then break it into 2 sets for the rounds after that. Again, the reason being for singles on the deadlift, just keep a lower heart rate and save the grip. Same for the toes to bar, keep the heart rate down, save the grip. And the wall balls, I want to push on the wall balls, and then the burpees will be all about just being consistent. Smooth is fast. So continue on the vomit story. Halfway through this round 2, I could smell spew, and I just assumed that it was coming from the bar. I might have missed a spot or something like that. And then during, I think it's the or just before the I had spew all over my right leg that I forgot to clean off or didn't there. So that's a little bit as well. So plenty to improve on my next attempt. Definitely, just simply the right mindset. Being in the workout, worrying about how my son's feeling and spew all over my leg and all the rest of it. So looking forward to definitely doing this one again, improving and actually doing all the reps properly as well. Like I said, on the wall balls, and I think on the first set I might have done 20 as well. Haven't entered my score for this one. Again, this is the first time I'm watching this. As soon as this finishes, go over to my son and before the class starts. So I believe doing singles on the toes to bar would be good for people that aren't very good at toes to bar also. Not only does it save your grip, but it allows you to do fast reps as well. So using a bar where you can still reach the bar with having to jump up is going to save you a lot of time here. So you can see I'm just putting the hands up, bringing the feet back, and then straight into the toes to bar. So they're quite fast reps, and the reason I did this again was to save the grip, but also making sure that I wasn't resting. So if I was doing, say, sets of, or 2 sets of 10, I would be having, a little bit of a break in between each, anywhere from 10 to 25 seconds break. Doing singles eliminates that break, meaning that I can get those toes to bar done a lot faster. I know a lot of people always think about having to do everything sort of unbroken or big sets, but for the people that are super efficient or super good at toes to bar, they might do it unbroken and not have to worry about rest. I haven't done a lot of toes to bar. It's something that I haven't been working on too much, as coming out of lockdown, had a lot of things to work on, and that just wasn't super high on the list, but still putting in the work, just not as much as I am for other things. So here again on this one, this should be 21 reps, but I think I only do 20. Again, just head's not in the workout. I believe that's a set of 10 there. There's another thing that I want to tidy up is this rest period here. So that set of 10 should be short going into the next set. I think I do 5 here. So on my next attempt I want this to be 2 sets instead of 3. Yeah, so that's a set of 5. So I think actually this is where I realized that I got spew on my leg there. And then yeah, so a little bit too long of a rest there. So yeah, only 20 reps on that one, so not good, but that was the second round, even though I didn't complete all the reps. So here I can still see that my burpees are still consistent, so that one step back into the burpee, but still looking fairly same. Yes, a little bit slower than the first and second set, but a little bit of an extra step on that one, but still fairly consistent, which I'm always happy with. So that's my main focus when doing quite a few burpees in a workout, is just staying consistent rather than trying to go super fast. If it was more of a sprint type workout, some might argue that this is a sprint workout, but for me it is not. It's just, for me, it's about just staying consistent, keep moving, limiting that rest or that time where I'm not moving. So starting to breathe a lot heavier here. Max heart rate for this one I think was 164. So up there, but something that I still should be able to move through, especially on the burpees. Breathing plays a big part in that. Just focusing on staying focused on the breath and just keep moving. Average heart rate I think was 134. So not terribly high, but that's going to come down on things like the deadlifts, especially because I'm doing singles, and the toes to bar as well. So here, yeah, just finished the burpees, slight rest. So there, because I'm doing singles, I should be able to pick up that bar straight away. And the idea with doing singles in the deadlift is to not have this sort of step back. So stop. So for the first 2 or 3 reps, I was stepping back. I want to be at the bar the whole time. As soon as that bar hits the ground, nice and tall. So again, a lot to fix on the next attempt. So with a minute to go, again, I believe I do 21 on this set, realising that I hadn't done 21 reps on the other 2, or maybe the second one to be honest. I'll just say I didn't. So I believe I'll get 21 here. Starting to breathe pretty hard. I think this is the part where heart rate gets the highest, so that 164 during those deadlifts. So still going with the singles even though we're running out of time. So I think at the end we get 4 reps, but plenty to improve on for the next attempt.